blame him. If Gold did to me what he did to Hook, I'd want to shove that dagger through his heart, too. But that's not you. You're not. It's also not Hook.
Hi, dolls. Welcome back. And if you're new, hello, my name is Jessie. And today we are going to react to Season 4, Episode 16 of Once Upon a Time, Poor Unfortunate Soul. And I am very excited because that is Ursula's song. So I am sure that we are going to get more of her backstory, exactly how she got into this little group of villains here. I am so excited to see Ursula's story. And this is now the recap here, where the 1 second I have playing, and this is what we see. So the fact that they're showing a picture of the author's door, I'm assuming that we are going to get more of the author's story, or more of that story leading up to the author, rather. Somebody had mentioned that we have not met the author yet, because I was like, is it someone we know? And they said no. So I'm curious to see if it is going to be like one of those reveals with August where all of a sudden it just clicked with me. Like one thing that they said, it clicked, and then I said it and it was right, and it was revealed in that episode. Or are we going to be dragged out a little longer? Like, is this going to be the season 4 finale cliffhanger? I don't know. I'm excited to jump in because I missed this, so let's jump in. But before we do, don't forget to throw a like or just like if you do or do not like what you see, but comment down below, let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring the bell to be notified when I upload videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. That's $1.25 a week. It has all of my edited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube, in addition to more. Don't forget to also follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at star_chef_productions. But without further ado, this is Season 4, Episode 16 of Once Upon a Time, Poor Unfortunate Soul.
I know there's something about your past with Ursula you're not telling me. Did you break her heart?
Worse.
Ooh, so we're gonna find out how Hook was involved too then, huh? Looks like a ship to me. She used to be a mermaid.
I told you to. And I...
Poseidon, king of the sea.
Hey!
Yes,
I know, he's from
but still.
Ghostbusters.
As long as you live in my ocean, you will live by my rules.
In my ocean.
And maybe I don't want to live in your ocean.
I already told you I don't know anything about this.
Hey, August!
Well, perhaps
Sucks to
you
see
could
under these
use a little
circumstances, but
incentive.
hey.
Oh, that night.
This sorry excuse for a man used to be made of wood. So let's light a fire in
Is
it.
he laughing? He's like...
I met a mystic. His name is the Dragon. I don't know how he knew about the book, but...
Do you really think this man-child is telling us the truth?
Well, you keep
I'm afraid I'm
torturing
gonna
him,
have
and
to
he keeps
pay a
saying he
visit to
doesn't
his
know
trailer.
anything, so he's got to give you something.
But I let her talk me into thinking kidnapping him was a good idea. If anything happens to that kid, it's my fault.
He's not a kid anymore, so you don't have to worry.
Mary Margaret.
How's that? Are you okay?
I have to make this quick. We don't have much time.
Regina?
That's amazing.
Pinocchio's fine.
I loved that. That was
So
great.
the Dark One's returned.
The dagger, I don't have the dagger. Killian does. You took it from me last night to hide it where no one could find it.
After the lifetimes I spent searching for a way to destroy the Dark One, I'm pretty certain I remember holding that dagger in my hand.
Even when I didn't think he could deceive me anymore. He found a way.
Banishment was...
You're angry, but
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm angry, Emma. I need to pause this. That was so heartbreaking. For her to... Oh my god. Just when I thought he couldn't deceive me anymore, he still found a way. And it's so painful because anybody who's ever had their heart broken, or anybody who's ever, you know, lost a friendship, or anything that's, anybody who's ever experienced pain from another person that they cared about knows what she means when she says that. I didn't think he could deceive me anymore, and he found a way. It's, oh...
Remember when I said I had a past with her? Now's the time to use it. I'm gonna return her happy ending.
Can you really do that?
Aye.
That even, like, got me. I was like, huh.
I broke into his vault and stole this. It lets me walk on land. He turned my voice into a weapon.
So did he steal the bracelet?
All I have left. You really
He's gonna
think so?
kidnap her and try to soothe Pan, maybe?
Not if I take you.
You'd really do that for me.
See, we know Killian is sweet like this, but he's not at this moment, or at this point in his life. So what is he up to?
After it's aboard, didn't work.
I guess it did.
Bloody
It's
hell.
just a tiny one. It's a tiny little ship in a bottle now. What happened to the Jolly Roger?
If she can't sing, she'll return to the sea where she belongs.
She told me what that voice means to her. I won't betray her. Not since she spared my ship.
What if I could offer you a way to destroy the Dark One?
So he was being
My
honest.
feud with the crocodile.
I know you
never
spent
mind.
a lifetime searching. I can offer you magic.
I thought he was lying to her, because I'm sitting here thinking, Killian, I define his two sides as Hook and Killian. So now Killian, who is a Hook that has learned from his evil ways, he is sweet and compassionate and caring and a team player now. Whereas past Killian, Hook, was evil and selfish and, you know, did just nasty things, mean things to other people without even caring. So I honestly thought that he was trying to fool her and trick her. But no, he was actually like, hey, you saved my ship. I respect that. But now he's going to defy her.
That will.
All I have to do is steal your daughter's singing voice.
It's simple, pirate. Billy can
It's like
be.
steal the voice. That's what happened with Ariel. That's why she stole Ariel's voice. Well, that's not why, but she
know you
stole
decided to
Ariel's
isolate
voice in The
that
Little Mermaid.
Robin!
The only thing that matters is I'm here with you now.
What is this? Who is this? She's gonna know it's not him.
Someone's watching.
What is this? What's going on?
What the hell are you doing here?
Get
It's a nightmare? Play with my
If you're
heart
having
like
trouble
that.
sleeping, I have something that...
This is gonna hurt.
But what? Oh my god, I hate when he turns to wood. He's got the antidote though, if he tells the truth.
Let's see.
It's so creepy. It's so creepy.
Do you blame him? If Gold did to me what he did to Hook, I'd want to shove that dagger through his heart too. Emma, that's not you. You're not. It's also not Hook. Relax.
Like,
You're just saying it was Superior's cold.
battle
Might
with
hurt a
those
kid,
demons,
but
Emma.
August?
That potion you just drank? It's activated that built-in lie detector of yours.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, so we'll turn to wood if he's lying. Touche. That's smart.
She knows about the door. There was a page that I took out of the book. Had an illustration of the door on it.
Henry has it. She doesn't have it.
You stole that bracelet from your father's vault. I'd wager that's where he keeps the squid egg.
You want me to steal it for you?
So far, so good. What goes
Never
wrong?
thought I'd walk this sweet path.
Didn't work.
Why the devil not?
You haven't changed one bit. Still the same selfish pirate as always.
How is he
Never go
selfish?
up
He really
against a
did
woman
help
with 8 hands.
you.
Have a nice swim, Captain.
Ursula, that's day. I mean, it does suck that it didn't work, but he really did give her her voice. He really did try that. Ariel! Hey, girl.
You can thank me later.
Her of all people to save him.
Are you okay?
Oh,
Good. Overboard
You
before he
deserve
could tell
that.
me where Eric was. The Queen trapped your ship as punishment,
Elsa did that?
and I accidentally got swept up in the magic.
Elsa did it. Aww.
Thanks for letting me out.
She's
that
been
the real
stuck the
Ursula?
whole time.
Villains can't get the happy endings.
Maybe that's because villains always go about getting them the wrong way.
How would she go about getting her voice back the wrong way? All she would have to do is
I couldn't have done this without your help,
find
Ursula.
out, I'm sure.
You may have fooled my daughter, but I know exactly what you are.
Fooled
You
your
only
daughter.
care about one thing.
You're a jerk.
Your bin. Forget it.
You have no idea what you've just done. I don't have to kill you to make you suffer.
So he took the one thing he wants.
Now you'll never sink another ship with this.
You said you'd never steal my voice.
That was before your father destroyed my one chance at revenge.
But that kind of confuses me. That kind of confuses me because he wants her singing voice gone. So now Hook just did that for him. I guess because he wants his thing back. I thought he was going to take it like, haha, I got what you want. But it's like, yeah, I don't care if you have it. It's just not in her. I guess he wants what...
This is what humans are like. No one deserves to hear it.
Now go. Before I destroy it and everything you hold dear.
Okay, so it was only temporary. I thought the king actually took something from him. I think his I forget what those are called. The staff, we'll say. His staff just glowed, but he didn't actually take anything from him yet. So he's like, don't try or I'll ruin the voice.
So the savior found us, did she? Now leave.
Nice. Toasty's great with the frying pan.
August, you wanted me to choose a side. She was strong and powerful. Well, that's exactly what I want to be.
She didn't know it meant having tentacles, did she?
Now I'm even more powerful than you.
Oh, she doesn't care.
And you don't need to protect me, Father. You need to fear me.
Ooh.
I know why you couldn't release your voice from that shell. Only the one who enchanted it can do that.
You don't mean it.
Aye.
Father.
Ursula.
How'd he find him so fast? It worked. If this goes back on her word and stays evil, I swear.
Where's Cruella?
She's like, I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't give a about this stuff.
I almost became the man I used to be.
But you didn't. That's it's kind of like the episode with his hand, where he's getting into his head, where he thinks like, oh, like I can be pulled to the dark. That's it. There's always going to be an internal struggle with the angel and devil on your shoulder. Should I make this choice? Should I make that choice? What choice is the right choice to make? You're always going to struggle and battle with decisions, but ultimately making the correct one is what matters, and he did. Besides, Hook, your girlfriend has the biggest potential for darkness, so it's okay.
With all this talk of authors and the book, we've never discussed one fact.
What? That you're a villain?
I was a villain. Neither is Regina, but she still lost a happy ending.
Oh, so he's afraid that Emma's gonna get impacted by that?
If you're afraid of losing your happy ending, that means you found it.
It's you, Emma. It's you.
Well, that was a royal waste of time.
The door may not be in the sorcerer's
for so
mansion, but
long was so alone, and now she like. Y'all know. We'll talk about it later. Tattletale.
First, I have to hold up my end of the deal.
I don't want to lose Ursula. I like her character.
The author can't just change things in this world because he didn't give everyone their happy endings here.
Emma did.
She's the savior. He plans to fill her heart with darkness. Forever.
Oh boy. So that is ruining Hook's happy ending too.
In my dream, I don't think the evil queen was there to hurt Robin. I think she was there to protect him.
From you? What? From her?
No. Can you get me a phone number, a way to contact him, anything?
Let's make sure he's okay.
What are you doing here?
August.
I just think it's so funny that like every single person, it's been so long now since Regina's redeemed herself and that I actually trust her, that every single time someone's incorporated who doesn't know that she's changed, it's like, oh yeah, she murdered like hundreds and hundreds of people and destroyed everyone's lives. It's like August is like, what the heck is going on? Why is she here? Oh yeah. I forgot. She's like absolutely, it was absolutely insane.
We didn't find the door of the sorcerer's mansion.
It's because it's not there.
What? Your nose didn't grow.
But your nose it's
didn't
not
grow
at the
because I was
sorcerer's
blind.
mansion.
I didn't know where the door was.
Right,
because
he
I
just-
didn't know where Henry was keeping this page.
Oh, loophole. You sneaky sneak. That's good.
This isn't just an illustration.
It's the actual
This
door?
Is the door. The author is trapped inside the book.
What? Oh my gosh. That's good. All right, there you have it. Episode 16, Poor Unfortunate Soul. I'm kind of sad that we lost Ursula. I'm kind of sad about that because I really like her character. And I think it would have been really interesting to see her kind of work with the heroes a little bit longer. But at the same time, I guess it wouldn't really make sense. And what more does she... The reason she was there was to find her happy ending. And she found her happy ending. And so now she's like, why am I going to mess around with y'all? I'm going to go home, I'm going to sing, I'm going to spend some daddy-daughter time and live my happy ending. So I get it. Good for you. I just hope that we see her in the future. I think it's really cool how these other characters pop in. Like Ariel, we had Ariel pop in. I love how these characters just like pop in and out of different episodes and are useful in different ways. And August is back. Oh, I love that August is back. I wasn't sure if they were going to interrogate him and then immediately turn him back into wood or turn him back into a young August, a young Pinocchio. Is Marco concerned that like his kid's been missing? Has anyone told him that like, you know, they know where Pinocchio is? Maybe someone's let him know. Maybe someone should let him know that Marco, Pinocchio is okay. But I'm happy that we got August back. And I kind of like that they didn't turn him back into a little kid. Because I really liked August's character, and he's more useful as an adult. They can do more with him and incorporate him into figuring things out. So now we find out that the author is locked in the book. He's stuck in the book. He's trapped in the book. I thought they were going to say when he was like, I didn't know where the door was. I thought it was going to be like a loophole. Like I wasn't talking about the actual door. I was talking about the picture of the door. So it like the lie, it was a loophole. No, he was literally talking about the picture of the door because that is the door. So how do you do that? What do you have to do? Like a spell on the page to make it a real door? How do you go about opening that door? And how did he find that out? How does he know that the author is stuck in the door in the book? That's insane. That's definitely a twist that I didn't see coming. So that's really cool and unique. There's so much stuff. I really hope that we get Ursula back. I won't talk about it too much because I paused and talked about it, but the whole thing with Belle really breaks my heart. He found, just when I didn't think he could hurt me again, he found another way. I'm so happy. I feel like the writers knew. They were like, okay, if we're going to torment Belle this much and hurt people that are loving her so much, we have to give her some kind of happiness, like at least like if we keep hurting them and doing these things like that, like she was so hurt by that, we have to at least have her have a happy side or something happy. So that's why I think they wrote Will into her story, because it's like, well, she's sad about Rumpel, but at least she has Will now. That's what I go back to, at least. Rumpel really sucks. Rumpel keeps hurting her. That's so sad, but at least she has Will. At least she has something happy to turn to. I'm really curious to see what happens with that when Rumpel is actually confronted with Belle and with Will and that situation. Like, what is going to be said and what's going to happen? Is he just going to get to a point where he's so angry? I don't think that Rumpel would ever get to the point where he is so angry and so frustrated with Belle that he would ever hurt her. Like, I really don't. He may have gotten mad that when he saw Will with her, but I don't think he would ever do anything to hurt her. He would definitely hurt Will, though. So I'm curious to see if anything happens, if they run into each other. Emma making the comment about, I would stab that dagger in his heart if he did that to me. And they're both like, she still doesn't know that her heart has the greatest potential for darkness. So it's interesting seeing them, Frosty and Charming, kind of watch these things happen and try to prevent them from happening in the way that they don't want them to. It's like the parallels in this show, it's so funny because it's like you can relate so much of it to real life, even though it's all storybook characters that are fake and it's magical worlds, and it's like we don't want her to go to the dark side, so we have to parent right, be good parents and give good advice and try and guide her the best that you can, and hopefully she makes the right decisions and she doesn't turn evil. But isn't that necessarily parenting in a nutshell? Like, hopefully your kid doesn't turn evil. It's so great. They still haven't caught on to Regina being a spy, being a mole. I really, really liked when she went into Snow's body and was talking through her. That was really funny. I love the whole tie-in and the backstory with Ursula and Hook. I thought that was really creative. That was really sad when he said to Emma, "You're my happy ending." And you can see he's a really good actor, because you can tell just by looking at his face that he is being so honest and so truthful, and it really does scare him and upset him to lose Emma, because it's the only thing that he's ever loved this much in his whole life. Even Mila. He loved Mila and he cared about her, obviously, because this is, the reason he's in Storybrooke and everything is to kill Rumpel, or was at least, to avenge Mila's death. I don't think Mila even compares to the love that he feels for Emma. And I think that's what truly scares him, is that he, for the longest time, he was so deeply in love with Mila and she was everything to him. And now he actually found someone who means more, and it's terrifying. So I get that he's afraid to lose his happy ending. And again, parallels. It's like, aren't we all? Aren't we all like something that makes us happy, or something that brings us joy, or something that we love so much, we want to protect it, right? We want to make sure it's safe and that it stays in our lives because of the joy it brings us, and we're afraid of losing those things. So, but that's love. That's what love is. So it's so interesting, all the parallels that this show makes with magic world and a real world. I'm curious to see when we get Cruella's story. I want to know Cruella's old story, her backstory of how she became Cruella, because I'm really enjoying, I've said this in past reactions, I really enjoy the twists that they do, how they modernize the original stories. Like, is in the original Little Mermaid, in the cartoon at least, because this was probably a story before the Disney animation. But anyway, in the Disney animation, The Little Mermaid, Ursula steals Ariel's voice. That's the bet. That's the bargain, rather, I should say. That's the bargain. I will take your soul. Poor unfortunate souls. I will take your voice and give you legs. That's the deal. That's why Ariel can't speak when she has legs. She can't talk to Eric because she gave up her voice in order to have legs. So it's interesting that Ursula in this was the one who lost her voice, and how they incorporated her father and all that. It's like, it's familiar, but it's fun because it's different. Rumpel's a jerk. I still have to say, with as much hate that I have for him, he is still one of my favorite characters, but he really does just put a bad taste in my mouth. Like, I think what it is he's so cocky, and it's fun to watch him be like that as Rumpelstiltskin, because it's all theatrical, but it's annoying to watch as Mr. Gold. And I really just hate cocky people. I despise people that think that they're better than others, people that think that they can just do whatever they want with no repercussions, no matter how many people they hurt. I hate those kind of people. And so it's frustrating to watch one of your favorite characters be like that, you know? So it's like, I'm wondering, really wondering where they could possibly go with his character aside from him dying. Because we've gone over this many times, where we've had the arc of him being good, being bad, being good, being bad. That struggle of back and forth and back and forth. And the parallel of addiction to his character is uncanny. We talked about that very long time ago. And I liked where they were going with it. I liked what they were doing with it, because it's true. He's addicted to magic. He is addicted to that feeling of power, just as Regina was. But it showed the two different journeys of Regina actually going to Archie, trying to get help, therapy, working towards conquering that addiction. And if not getting rid of it, at least stifling it. Kind of like what Hook is doing. But again, with Rumple, I see no struggle. And that's what makes me frustrated, because I mentioned this a few episodes ago, I feel. If they showed him, like they show him seeing Belle and Will, right? And he, he's sad, and then all of a sudden he gets so angry, and it's like, okay, there's a struggle there. But he doesn't do it with anything else. So it's, again, sad and hard to watch one of your favorite characters be pulled into the dark side. And it's almost like I lost him. Yeah, I feel like we lost him. Whereas like Belle has just so much faith in him because she loves him so much and cares about him, that she always knows that he's deep down in there and just has to come out. I feel like he's not in there anymore. I feel like it's too far gone at this point, and I don't want to feel like that. It makes me sad to feel like that, but they don't give us any indication of it not being like that. So I think that's what's most frustrating for me, is that I don't know if there's anything else in there to hold on to, which makes me believe that I could totally see his character dying at the end of the season. I could see him dying at the end of the season or in the mid-season finale of the next season. Because what else are they going to do with him at this point? He is either going to die or he's going to become insanely powerful. And how much more powerful could he get? So I'm curious to see what the next episode holds. I think this is getting really good. I can't wait to see what happens. Everyone throw a like or dislike if you do or do not like what you see. But comments down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. It's too fun. Thanks. Hey, ring a bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at @star_chef_productions. But that is it. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye.